Hello, hello. This is Renault, and this will be the final video I upload as just part of online deck testing. Just I haven't done it in a very long time, so I figured I would just give it a shot and restart it at. So let's just get started. Random number generator. Six. I think I've done this already. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I did six already. 44. So that's 13. 26. 39. So the number is 44, by the way. So this is 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Another unicorn. Uh, mm, yeah, sure. And then the other number is random. Six again? This doesn't make any. Okay. I think my random number generator is busted. $19. So this is 13. Skipping Dirty Diana, so it's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's hilarious. So this is going to be a tough match for Spider, just because this particular deck I've been having trouble with. Okay. So this deck is about Unicorn, just charging into enemies. I use Minhee just to get that 5 starting on her bump. As a limited action, I will look at the top card of my. Oh, that's a good card. I'm going to keep that. Opens. None. I'm going to use my. If it is your first turn, put one or more cards in your provinces at the bottom of your deck, refilling the provinces face up. And I'm not going to use her just because, even though there's a lot of force penalties in this deck, there's nothing I can do with 10 honor requirement since Legacy does not have a blood money rule. So I can't just pay extra to bring her into play. Opens, no opens. Oh, sorry. No attack. Dynasty phase. Yeah, that's a very good card. I will actually discard the Barley Farm. I don't need the gold. So as a initial action, peace, just to go get some free money. By the way, peace, search your Dynasty deck for a non-unique holding, bring it into play, bowed, paying all costs. Its gold cost is 0. No opens from the unicorn. No opens from the Actually, I do have, let's see. I, hmm. I will get rid of these because I want to get that free money. There we go. No opens. No attack phase. 4, 5, 6. Bring that guy in at reduced. Money, money, money. So Yobanjin Alliance. After next time this game, you destroy a province in battle resolution as the attacker, gain 8 honor. Then I will use my, hold on, Gerogen's Blessing limited action for some Mempo. Let's see, look at my hand for some Mempo. You can stay. Opens. He will have an open. Target you're holding. Yama. He threatens the worker. Straighten it. And normally, if I had like a weapon, I could bring it into play. Limited. None. Opens. Opens. No attack phase. Moving on to Dynasty. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Now, it was recently ruled that you don't gain the honor until after the personality is in play. And once the personality is in play, they have +1 personal honor. So I'm actually going to gain 4 instead of 3. Then 4, 5, 6 to bring her in. And then the Riverside Port comes into play for free. Now the table is yours. Or mine, depending on how you want to look at it. Drawing card. So this is actually not very good as far as attacking goes, because I didn't get the personality in my Discord. It just didn't work out that way. And I don't have any weapons in my hand, so this is actually pretty disappointing. I don't have any personality creation. This was a really bad draw. Do I still want to attack anyway? You know what? Yeah. I'm going to attack anyway. Now, normally defending is such a fool's errand. But again, defending is a fool's errand when, because you're worried about being overwhelmed with force, but it's one guy against two, and the deck is keying off of a bunch of abilities before the battle even starts. So I'm going to actually defend because because again, it's not looking good for unless opens. Assign defenders. This one. Engage. This is technically after engaging, so not quite there yet. And these guys decided to attack with no no sneak attacks, no gatherings, no deathly aura. Well, he's a monk, he can't use deathly aura, but he doesn't get to go first. No engage. So after engaging, it's going to give him -4 force, so he's down to 0. He's at 0 force. Because give force penalty equal to Ryoko's personal honor. She has 4 honor, not 3, so -4 force. And then as a battle action, Takahana will just shoot him, since he doesn't have a sneak attack or anything. So that's pretty bad. I'm kind of, I mean, I'm thinking that might be just GG, since it was just such a bad start. I mean, no weapons. I wasn't able to get a personality discard. You know what we can do? We can restart. Because that was almost laughably bad. One. Yeah, there's the weapons. Finally. Da, da, da. Well, I actually don't have any sneak attacks. So that's something to consider reviewing the deck. But that was actually kind of laughably bad because, I mean, once you lose a battle, all the momentum is dead and gone. So I'll just steamroll. So I'm actually going to restart just because that was just so quick and bad. Hey, look. I wasn't joking when I said this goes into every deck. You can justify putting it in every deck. I mean, you might ultimately decide some other cards are better, but I mean, it's really good. I am actually going to get rid of I know that trick. Again, I'm just kind of skipping a lot of steps in this time around. Peace, so I can go grab a holding as well. So Unicorn are off to an amazing gold start. Again, I've got engage actions before the battle even starts, which will make people sad if they decide to block me. Okay. This is a little better than last time. Once per turn. Nice. No attack, going straight to Dynasty. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. He comes in for free. Goes into the discard pile. and that holding comes in. First thing we're going to use Jirogen's Blessing. I'm actually going to let it stay. I'm going to keep the Hand of the Obsidian Dragon on top and let it stay there just because it's a unique. But like I said, this deck is all about swinging into people, and I have no sneak attacks, no gathering, no naval, nothing. So, and I know people say that you shouldn't line your up because it tells people what you're going to do, but oh no, I've told people what I'm going to do on my next turn. Okay, they have nothing that, even if like it's two personalities anyway. It's just something I've heard, but I don't think it makes much of a difference. I mean, in the instance that it does matter, I'm willing to take the risk. So however, as an open action, Unimasu is bowed straight in him. So, yeah. No opens, no limiteds, no attack. Going straight to Dynasty. 5 plus 1 is 6. I'll bring him in for full again. It's 1, 2, 3, and then it's been ruled that you don't gain the honor until after they're actually in play, so that means I gain 4 instead of 3. And then 4, bring him in at reduced, bowing that. This comes into play for free. Again, the small farm off of peace is such a good deal. And then I have 3 unbowed. So the table is mine. So what I do here is right off the bat, 1, 2, with a additional 2 off of Golden Sun Plain to pay 4, and I'll use my Stronghold ability. If there is a personality in your discard pile, pay 3. Create a 2 force, 2 chi, 0 person honor, Shadowlands Undead personality. Shadowlands Undead. 2 force, 2 chi, Shadowlands Undead. As an open action, I'll pay 3 and attach the Kalimpe Jiak. And just attach it to one of these guys. I have no further opens. But the Spider do have some more stuff they want to do. Samurai's Soul. So then that's... I was very tempted to put it on here, Hiyamoko. But what I want to be able to do is use Hiyamoko to play Flee the Darkness in the event that I need to. And it only cost me 2 force to do it. So as I have no more limited actions. And no more limited actions. So we will attack. Shooing. This time it's much better than that last game you saw. Much more potent force. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. decide if I'm going to defend. Again, because I have the ability to go in before the and have some actions before the actual battle starts, I will, oh boy, defend. As an engage, let's clear the board. Hold on. Let's clear the board. There. So, as an engage, one, two. No engage actions. I cannot use Flying Leap on the engage because it's only battle open, and I cannot use Flee the Darkness because it is also only for battle opens. I could use the Sun Returns, but that would require me to have to buy a Bao Masu. And he does have the ability to straighten, so I'm not quite ready to do that yet because it's only -2. Um, the force reduction is not sufficient. Let's just say. So engage. Oh, I've got another engage. No, that's not how I wanted to have it. Again, a lot of engagement. And then so the Spider have just lost 6 force before the battle even starts. Then there's another potentially 8 force reductions coming. So what have you got to cancel this all out? So right now the Spider are looking very sad because they came in at 10 force against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's Superior Strategist, and let's get where is it? Where is it? Night Battle. Dun da da. So Night Battle is great and underrated because no player without a Shugenja or a Shadowlands personality in his battle can take actions for this battle, except an action that destroys this terrain. So the Unicorn are all of a sudden being very confident, but now they're kind of paralyzed unless they can destroy this terrain. Although the Unicorn currently have more force. So what to do? Well, the next thing So the unicorn have no choice but to pass. And so now, with the unicorn frozen, and this is actually better than Deadly Ground because Deadly Ground is nobody can do anything. This is you can't do anything unless you have Shadowlands or Shugenja. Shadowlands, Shadowlands. So, oh well, terrain's not destroyed, but anyway, I use that superior strategist, and now I use complex maneuvers to get something out of there. Battle. Where is it? Don't tell me I took it out. So there's a formation called this is really bad. It looks like I had the thing and then I took it out. Ooh. I took out the formation. Oh, this is pretty awful. I was all set to turn this battle around. But that's why we test, right? That's why we test. So anyway, there was a formation that I was running, but I took it out of the deck that would have helped turn this around. But it looks like after paralyzing um, the unicorn are going to win. I mean, I could have used the Sun Returns to negate one of the force penalties, but I expected there to be a terrain or a formation, and I don't have it. So the unicorn, this if I had the formation, Daigatu's Discipline, where you bow your Shadowlands to destroy cards without attachments, this would be very different. But I don't have. Oh, that's why we test. So the unicorn win, and at that point, it's kind of over. The unicorn win because here I was at 10 force, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 8 force, and then 6 force, and then 4 force. So I lost a lot of force, and the unicorn have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that's it. GG. Unicorn win. Because once you get that kind of a momentum swing, it's over. So that's why we test. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.